love for me means if I love somebody. It means for me that, yeah, I love you. There has to be that freedom that you love me enough to let me grow, and I love you enough to let you grow. Not for, but yeah, one thing definitely I would say would be tough would be that I'm going to go out and say it.
Go for it.
बोल दूं?
बोल दो.
बोल दूं.
अरे यार
Hands
film में.
down, I will choose Shah Rukh.
It's a great role. We are playing a great guy who's fantastic, and you're gonna be cheating on Kajol in a very nice way. So.
या तो बहुत अच्छी तरह से झूठ बोल रहे हो, one of the
प्यार कानून धोखा. हाँ. Infidelity happens when you're technically out of love, or you have never loved that person. That's the reason you're going somewhere else, right? Or you're searching for something, or that attachment is not there with that person. इसीलिए उसके साथ धोखा कर रहे हो आप.
When you're married, conservative people will turn around and tell you that, listen, try and make it work. You know, let's go ahead with this, go past this. Right. They'll say it in kinder words. We're not really tough choices. We made some right choices, and we made some, at least I have made some right ones and some unpopular ones.
I was offered to direct at a point of time in my life a film by a godman who's in jail.
Okay.
And I was offered a batshit insane amount of money in cash.
But when I want to tell you, when we shot the thappad, for the first time I thought super. Suddenly Supan was shocked. क्या थप्पड़ था?
Hello and welcome to Bollywood Bubble. This is your host Nawaz Kochra, and I am in conversation with three powerhouses of talent sitting here who are bringing to us a story which is very interesting, very intriguing, and it has way too many layers for us to explore. Totally excited to watch it on the 14th of July. We have with us Jishu Sen Gupta, Supan Verma and Kajol. Hello. But as a director, when you are the captain of the ship,
right,
and you are working with such powerhouses, the energy on the set is so different. Were you also nervous working with these two?
Okay, here's the thing. This is the thing that happens to me every day before shoot. So far, every single day. I get up wondering, will I be able to deliver? Get in the car, wondering what the hell am I going to do? The minute my car stops at the studio floor or the location and I step out, it's all gone. I'm in work mode and everything else takes over. And I think that fear till that point is good. It's necessary. It drives you, keeps you sharp. But beyond that, no, I don't get nervous.
Wow.
I mean, our job is a confidence game in a way, right? It is to kind of tell him that, it's a great role. We are playing a great guy who's fantastic, and you're going to be cheating on Kajol in a very nice way. So, and getting to do it. So no, I mean, but seriously, here's the thing. If I, as a director, flag, the entire enterprise will collapse because everybody will be wondering what the hell are they doing. I cannot second guess myself. Incidentally, long back, Rohit Shetty, who I was writing for, and I was about to make my debut film, I asked him, he had finished Zameen by then, is that something to tell me? And he said, as a director, you might make a mistake on set. Don't announce I made a mistake. Just say cut and order one more take and just change that mistake. Say you're doing it differently, and that is it. Because things happen. I mean, whether it's a technician who needs to correct the lighting, an actor needs to correct a performance. As a director, you need to correct something that you think staging-wise, maybe you set the wrong frame, or you think you told the actor that you should be sitting and doing this. Well, the actor might have said, I think it should be lying down there. You go back, and there is no such thing as, I made a mistake. Do that way. It's an organic process. It just happens. So no, there is no nervousness.
Also, Indianizing The Good Wife for the audiences here. Was there a personal preparation that, you had to do for you all as an actor and for you as a director, to bring it to the Indian audiences?
My preparation involved, honestly, being in the writer's room as well as getting Khemani Associates to kind of guide us through the entire legal process, because our cases were going to be different. The entire legal process in India is different. Right. And all my prep is done in writing per se. Then, of course, comes the pre-prod. And with our actors, we had, reading sessions with both Kajol, Jishu, and Kubra and Shiba and some others, whereby we just broke the ice. We didn't go over-prepared because these are great instinctive actors. They are at the top of the game.
I remember at the trailer launch, you mentioned that, you were being actually paid to see Kajol perform live. So, I'm sure it must have been a great experience. But since it's the trial, Pyar, Kanun, and Dhoka, I want to know personally, what does love mean to each one of you?
I'll say because they'll say that trust.
Okay.
Love
cheapy,
means
isn't it?
trust.
Very cheap. You want to answer second or should I continue
No,
this
you
one only?
continue.
Yeah.
For me, love is something which is about giving. You can love somebody without being loved in return. I don't understand the concept of if I tell you I love you, you have to say it back in return. Love for me is unconditional and it's forever lasting.
What about you?
I wouldn't have expected that
It's
description.
a brilliant one, but it's a brilliant one.
इस lack of बाल के पीछे कुछ दिल भी बचा है.
This is.
या तो बहुत अच्छी तरह से झूठ बोल रहे हो, one of the
प्यार कानून धोखा.
बड़ी मजाकी है.
बड़ी मजाकिया, बड़ी मजाकिया.
What is the face? What is the face?
Love for me
फिल्म का नाम बता.
ये बड़ी मजाकी वाला. कभी खुशी कभी गम. I'm a big
अरे
Kajol.
good boy.
cheap there. I think love for me is freedom. I think love for me means the freedom. If I love somebody,
Okay.
it means for me that I love you, and that's it. There has to be that freedom that you love me enough to let me grow, and I love you enough to let you grow. And I think that for me is love. That for me is true love.
Wow. Also, what is each one of yours take on infidelity?
Infidelity. Yeah. This Suparn will explain to you in great detail. Continue, man.
Oh, since I have a thesis on the subject, right?
So, ready? 1, 2, 3, start. On both of us, huh?
Yeah.
हाँ, तेरा जवाब.
For me again, trust. Look,
ए cheap हो गया यार. हर
I
जगह
want to know what is your take on it.
take on it.
That
Especially
is it
in
okay?
the generation
Is
of
it not
today.
okay?
The-
I'll put you on the spot.
No, I'll tell you. Infidelity happens when you're technically out of love or you have never loved that person. That's the reason you're going somewhere else, right? Or you're searching for something, or that attachment is not there with that person. इसीलिए उसके साथ धोखा कर रहे हो आप. Plain and
Okay.
simple. So I think first and foremost, it's not right. But secondly, it is not in your control too. If you fall out of love, ये जोर करके तो होता नहीं है first and foremost. And if you're falling in love with someone, that is also, I will not put into that infidelity space, because if you're out of love, you're out of love. But you have to tell that person. And if you're falling in love with someone else, in spite of with someone, and which, look, loving two persons at the same time, ये book में पढ़ा है, अभी हुआ है कि नहीं मुझे पता नहीं, मेरे साथ तो नहीं हुआ है. But yeah, but you know, you start liking someone, you start enjoying someone's company, and but then you need to ask yourself, what is that exactly?
I'm not answering this question. It's too detailed.
No, because he's asked me. But again, I'm coming back to one thing is trust.
पक रही हूँ मैं. अब
Trust.
बात हो गया.
Okay.
It's a choice of what you can live with, what you can sleep with,
Okay.
in peace or not in peace. And it's a very, very long, layered answer.
True.
And she will start calling from there कि चुप हो
Cut.
जा या cut. So
Cut कर ले, cut
it's
कर
not a
ले.
simple discussion. It is very, very
ये
nuanced. With
दो
too
दिन
many
का
layers.
डिस्कशन है, हम लोग बाद में
wow.
करते हैं.
Pakka,
Actually.
we'll do it sometime later.
Show देख लो.
Yes.
उसका जवाब थप्पड़ से मिलेगा.
वो थप्पड़ बड़ा ही ऐसे jolting था उस टाइम देखने को ट्रेलर में. But you know also.
But when I want to tell you, when we shot the thappad, for the first time I thought super. Suddenly Suparn was shocked. क्या थप्पड़ था?
That is what I was going to ask. Was that particular scene easy to shoot? And you know, to
Ask
perform
him.
for that matter.
He was hospitalized for 2 days, man.
Yeah.
With ice pack on his face. Those face swelled up.
ऐसा था मेरा पूरा 2 दिन से. I'm not kidding. What is this?
Hello, you
What
will be in
about
trouble,
you,
she will
Kajol?
be. It's
Like,
okay, you keep quiet.
आपको जो वो थप्पड़ जो मारना था, how easy or difficult was it for you?
You know, I am a very balanced person like that. So I don't really like to hurt people who have not hurt me in return. So this was his first day. अभी तक तो कुछ नहीं किया था. He had just come on set for the first day. So I was kind enough to say that जब मैं थप्पड़ मारूंगी तो face वो साइड में कर देना, एक्टिंग कर लो. उसने एक्टिंग कर ली, बस हम लोगों ने साउंड इफेक्ट लगा दिया उसके ऊपर.
Wow. Also, you know, in the show, you are playing a mother of 2 daughters, and in real life, also, you are a mother. So, was there, you know, was it helpful, you know, to get those real life references into the character also?
Well, I've been a mother for now 20 years
Yeah.
on, so
Too long in training.
But, you know, parenting is
long
never
in
easy
training.
for that matter.
Yeah, but it's
You
something
learn on the
that
job.
kind of, yeah, it is a learn on the job, and I've had a lot of experience by now. So, yeah, I think that it's just something that comes to you instinctively, and you know, there's a body language. There's a certain something about you know, a body language when somebody has done something 100 times before. You know,
Right.
the hands just move differently, the body just moves differently, whether you're pulling a child towards you, or whether you're hugging them, or whether you're holding them, or whether even you're sitting next to them and explaining things to them. It just happens like as though you've done it 100 times before. So yeah, I think it definitely makes a difference.
Also, you know, there was one particular scene in the trailer that I love the most. That was the mother telling the Nayonika that, you know, हो गई गलती माफ कर दो.
You loved it?
No.
I judge you.
I did not love it.
That's
You know,
right.
that was one particular highlight for
Doga.
me, because in the sense that, you know, आज भी क्या होता है that whenever it comes to the woman, we say कि अरे चलो माफ कर दो, हो गई गलती. But you know, it's not the vice versa. And you know, how, like, do you all feel that, you know, we are still somewhere behind on that front
It's not a
when it
behind
comes
thing.
to
Men
equality?
just have a bit more, they get more of a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Very
think it's
unfair.
world
Women
over.
don't.
I think it's world over. It's not.
We judge women
only-
harshly.
Yeah, it's not only in our country. A little more in our country, probably, but I think it's world over. It's definitely world over, and that's something that world over. You have that when you're married, conservative people will turn around and tell you that, listen, try and make it work. You know, let's go ahead with this. Go past this.
Right.
They'll say it in kinder words than this mother has said. just माफ कर दो, गलती हो गई, माफ कर दो. कि जैसे कि मतलब गलती से कप टूट गया है, कप तो नहीं टूटा है, उससे काफी कुछ बड़ा हुआ है.
And you know, it was very sweet to see Ajay sir coming and, you know, supporting you for the trailer launch.
Thank you so
But I want to know that how important does it get to have a partner who's like a wind beneath your wings?
Definitely, no two ways.
She's also
about
wind
it.
beneath his wings, no?
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying. That, you know, having a partner who's not just, you know,
That
having
is what a marriage is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it works both ways. It works both ways.
Right. Are there times when you guys also, you know, help each other in professional hiccups?
Do we?
Hiccups?
What hiccups?
Like, कुछ ना कुछ problem professionally काम में
See,
आया.
we definitely talk about it, but fortunately for both of us, we are pretty much, we don't really let it get to us to that point where we, you know, require deep emotional support from it.
Okay.
Also, I think that pretty much we are those kind of people that we talk things through. We have a solution. There's nothing really that is insurmountable या इतनी बड़ी कोई चीज नहीं है जिसको मतलब हम हैंडल नहीं कर सकते. तो
Right.
उस तरीके से तो मुझे लगता है कि हम दोनों ही ऐसे ही हैं.
Also, for all of y'all, has there ever been a choice in your lives which, you know, at that moment tough lagi ho, but y'all were glad that y'all made that decision eventually?
They're not really tough choices. We made some right choices, and we made some, at least I have made some right ones and some unpopular ones, but nothing really that I would say that is tough. Not for, but yeah, one thing definitely I would say would be tough would be that I'm going to go out and say it.
Go for it.
Bol do?
Bol do.
Bol do. My fashion choices.
Okay.
That was a really tough time in my life when I had to take the reins into my own hand and go against public opinion and go against popular demand.
Demand.
And go for better dressing.
What about you?
I was offered to direct at a point of time in my life a film by a godman who's in jail.
Okay.
And I was offered a batshit insane amount of money in cash. Like crazy amount of money. And I paused and thought about it for about a minute max and said no. But yeah, that minute was a strong one because that money was...
And you were glad that you probably didn't,
I
you
would
took
never
that
have.
decision. Yeah.
But you still give it a thought because...
It's a lot of money.
Matlab, you have no idea. It was a lot of money.
Wow.
And you thought about it for less than a minute. That I'm happy with. And I just told my family that I'm not. And they just said, okay, good. Because...
We had other things to think about.
Yeah.
What about you?
In Bengal, there. No, I shouldn't be saying this actually. No.
No, you should. Definitely.
I can't. It's about.
Pyar, kanun, dhoka. Talk
It's
about
about
dhoka.
politics, which I can't talk about.
Okay, you can't talk about. We can't talk about politics in our country. So next.
But I said no, and I'm very happy. And I said no.
I don't think you should be talking about it, Haj.
Yeah, Rande.
Okay, Supan, personally, if you have to choose one role of Jishu and one role of Kajol that you have absolutely loved, which one, what
He
would that
hasn't
be?
watched
The
any
trial!
time.
The trial.
नहीं उसके अलावा but
Why?
Why? Actually,
अरे इनका इतना rich filmography है दोनों
हाँ,
का.
तो?
So if there's something you
Actually,
personally,
I have seen two of your films with Rituparna Ghosh, so Shanti Rak, after he told me about it and I read those stories. So, Shanti Rak, calm your...
which one?
Reading the story and watching the
Excellent.
I
film
can't
are two
pronounce.
totally different.
I can't pronounce.
I have seen your film. Huh?
Actually, Kajol has seen my film.
I have seen.
Because her mother acted in it.
That's besides the
But
point.
that's besides the
But I
point.
saw it now.
Yeah.
And because she called him a good boy. And he's like, ये boy नहीं है. घोड़ा है. So, he hadn't called it daddy. So,
Ghoda?
हाँ.
Ghoda?
I loved her in Sapne.
okay.
चंदारे
Oh, that was beautiful.
कभी तो जमी पर
That was
आया.
one of A.R. Rahman's best scores
Oh, yeah,
ever.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Also, the last question coming your way. So, आपको कभी जरूरत ना पड़े, but in case in life, if you have to choose a Bollywood actor to play a lawyer who defends you the best, and that cannot be Ajay sir, which actor would you pick?
Which actor would I pick
Who
to
would defend you the
me?
best as a lawyer?
But in a film.
Yeah.
In a film. But why will I pick an actor?
In
नहीं,
Goop, you have killed someone. Okay, now on a Katghada and someone is defending
For
who?
killing Bobby Deol. No.
For killing Bobby Deol.
I mean, he's
I
alive.
would
He's a
choose
DJ
Shah
now
Rukh.
in Goa.
अरे यार film
Hands
में.
down, I will choose Shah Rukh.
Yeah.
He is the smoothest talker ever.
He'll charm the whole
He
court.
will, हाँ, for sure. He'll be standing over there. Lines की जरूरत नहीं है, मैं बोल सकता हूँ. He will stand there and he will talk me out of anything that I have gotten myself into. So definitely hands down Shah Rukh. No two ways about it.
Amazing, amazing. You know, I am totally looking forward to the trial on the 14th of July. And let us see what does this Pyar, Kanun and Dhoka have in store for all of us. I am sure I'm going to be super charmed and I'm ready to binge watch it, to be
Charmed?
honest.
I hope you
With
super
the
cry.
story.
Charmis. On Disney Plus Hotstar.
So, on that note, wish you guys all the very best.
Thank
and
you.
thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
removing time and
Thank
doing
you.
this with us.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Our pleasure.